Okay, people. So the great and powerful AJ Furman did it again. Hooked me up with another just crazy indie film called Immanence. Immam, Immanence, Immam. They pronounce it in the film. It sounded like an easy word to pronounce. I don't think it's an easy word to pronounce. Now, I guess if you maybe if you read your scriptures, you get it. I don't get it, people. I don't get it. It might be my heathen tendencies, but yeah. So check this film out, right? It is written and directed by Kerry Bellessa, who had help with Joshua Cram on the writing duties. Okay, so it is produced by Kerry. Uh, she's joined by Summer Belazar. I feel that's probably her sister, you know. Also Cassandra Jones and Michael Beach. Okay, so yeah, they all produced the film. Executive produced by Matthew Helderman and Luke Taylor, with Evan Mirzai as associate producer. The music is from Chris Bacon and Gad Emil Zichun. Cinematography is Oscar Ignacio Jimenez. Makeup is Natasha Young. Um, second unit director is Adam Miguel. Sound was Curtis Ewan, um, Darren Hennis, Nisha Hennis, Natalie Labwinska, Jorge Mauricio Riveras, Philip Stefanensky, and Jacek Wiskonensky. So yeah, there's a load of talented people working on this, and our cast. Well, Summer Belazar, she's also in the film. She plays Naomi. We've got Anthony Ruvavar as a Roman. They're both scientists, along with Harper, who is played by Keisha Pilrix, and Suzo, who's played by Azanif del Toro. Um, we then have got Davis, who runs the party boat. He's played by Eugene Bird. And then the great Michael Beach, who plays Jonah. There's Hannah, played by Mira Turtle. A priest who's played by Chris Devlin. Then we've got Cheyenne Monfifere, Bichia Cillion. They're up in the very beginning with the priest. And James McShane. He's in it, but I won't tell you what he's playing. All right, so that is our cast. And the gist of the film is this: while investigating a meteor strike in the Bermuda Triangle, a team of radio astronomers discover a mysterious signal in the deep sea that could be the world's first contact with extraterrestrials. After witnessing various impossible phenomena, the team becomes convinced that something is trying to communicate with them. Aboard their boat is Jonah, a loner with a mysterious past and cryptic motives. His faith leads him to suggest that this communication may be a manifestation of divinity, a hypothesis which the scientists immediately reject. Soon the communications go from inexplicable to terrifying, threatening not only the team's beliefs, but also their lives. When chaos culminates in an ominous revelation that makes everyone a threat, the team must fight for sanity and survival in a nightmare against the ultimate evil. So, people, that's the gist of the film. And yo, oh my god, this one grabs you. It really grabs you, man. Like, it opens up, right? It does that thing where you open up with something from later on in the film, which a lot of the time then gives you, the fate of everyone, right? Which I find it does spoil it a little bit. This one, though, people, I will say, it teases, but it doesn't paint the full picture, right? Because, yeah, I'm like, okay. All right, well, we know, but it's not the case. And I will say, right, the hurdles, you know what I mean? The peaks, the loops, the twists this film takes you in, it is definitely something a little like, because I think you think the film is taking you in one direction, but it isn't necessarily doing that, right? I think what we get, because we see these different things happening, right? We see Naomi with her mother, and her mother's very religious, right? So we see this incident. So we feel there is something happening there, right? We then see this kind of a meteor, this effect, this thing, which triggers, like, everyone's phone is going off. We see Roman out at a party, which, I mean, I have to say, like, once you kind of meet Roman more, you kind of think, I'm surprised that dude was at a party. But yeah, we see Roman out. Um, he comes. We see Harper. Everyone's kind of drawn, right? They're excited. They're excited by this phenomena. So we have them all on this boat, right? We have them all on this boat, which then you're thinking, okay, and you're counting, right? You're like, how many of them are there? Oh, okay. You know what I mean? But it's there. Then we get these interesting conversations, because they're all talking. It's from the scientific point of view, right? They're looking at first contact, and then Jonah throws in this kind of a religious connotation, right? Which everyone, of course, they're going to throw it out, right? Of course, it's scientists, man. You know what I mean? It's all about the data. It's all about, the evidence that you have, which they're interesting conversations, but you do think, oh, is the film just gonna be this, right? A Mulder Scully situation. I don't believe you. I believe you. I don't believe you. It's true. But it's not. It's not even that. But we do get some. We do get some great little quips up in there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big leap. It's just like, oh, I'm a scientist. Where did you get your information? Huh? Huh? YouTube. It's just, oh my gosh, it's all about the delivery in a lot of these. And it's nailed. It is really nailed. But I will say, right, one of the great things about this, I feel, it's the lighting, right? There's lighting, the similar. I can't pronounce things, people. Whew. It's the cinematography, like the way everything is presented to you. It's hinted. There's a lot of hints, and it's not like, oh, we're not seeing certain things. No, we see certain things. Like we see a pig, like we see fish, but sometimes it's a little obscured, right? We're seeing part of, shade. It's all about shades of reality here, and that, oh my gosh, that makes things so fucking creepy, right? It makes things so creepy. It's insane. When you think about films like the first Alien, you know what I mean? The first Alien, right? We hardly see the friggin' alien in that film, right? Then you think of stuff like The Thing. Again, we don't really see the thing. And that creates this sense of intrigue, this sense of anticipation, right? Heightened fear, paranoia. And this is what happens with this film. Because you look at all these situations and it's just like, towards the end, when this thing goes down, right? We don't really get a properly clear look for a while. And it makes it super just like, okay, what's happening here? What's going on? You know what I mean? And even when we get a better look, it's still a little fluid, which is incredible, right? Because this is Bellessa's second fucking film, right? She made Amber Alert in 2012. And then this, right? And then this. You know what I mean? Like 9 years later, she makes another film. And it's handled with such a deft touch. It is super impressive. Super impressive. All our cast, because you gotta relay skepticism here. You know what I mean? You've got to relay fear. You've got to relay contempt. And we get that. But also a little hypocrisy. A little hypocrisy. Because it's one of those things, right? Where people will go, no, poo poo to that, my friend. Poo poo to that. And then the moment it gets a little, it's like, actually, you may have a point. I may concede this to you, but you're not right. You know what I mean? Is it in that way where it's just like, I'm not going to give you the acknowledgement of what you said, but I'm going to move over here. You know what I mean? It's one of them. So we get that from these people, and it is all very believable. It's all very believable, right? You kind of be like, oh, I know people like you. Yeah, I've been to the church. I know people like you. Shit. It really does have you. It grips you, and you're on this ride. It's on a boat. So yeah, you're on this ride, right? And everything that starts to happen, it heightens your your sense of unease. That's what it does. It heightens your sense of like you find yourself. I find myself like moving closer to the screen. I'm sitting there, hands on, and just like, okay, what the fuck just happened there? What just happened there? What's going down, man? What's going down? And it gives us these things, right? It gives us these scenarios, right? A lot of that, if you could only save 4 people from a burning house, you know what I mean? It throws up these kind of things, right? These problem solving situations. and you get to see the true face of some of these peoples, right? You really do, which gets like, oh shit, okay, okay. You know, there's, hey, everyone asks themselves, what would you do when push comes to shove, right? In a situation, are you going to stand and fight or are you going to flee? And we see that with these characters. It's great. And the film ends. It ends on this note, which is intriguing. It's one of those ones where it's just like, okay, did the thimble drop? Like, what the fuck? Where did it go? Where did it go? Like, there are so many questions, but, right? It doesn't matter because I mean, you are there for it, right? You are on this journey with these characters, and you are just like, yo, shit. I mean, people, you will want to see this film. I'm telling you right now, right? Now, they are different films, but I'll say if you enjoyed The Cleansing Hour on Shudder, we spoke about that. I think that was 2020, right? I think that was 2020. It may have been late 2019, but we spoke about it. You could go back into the archive, check that one, people. But it's got a kind of cleansing our vibe to it. Completely different films, but I'd say if you enjoyed that, you will enjoy this. There was also that film. It's now on Netflix. We saw it during shit. Man, it may have been Fantasia, right? Black Sound Island. Is it the Black Island Sound? You know the one I'm talking about. It was a very good film. And it's got that kind of vibe to it as well. So yeah, if it's on Netflix, so check that for sure. But if you like those people, you are going to definitely dig um shit, I'm gonna have to pronounce his name again. Immanence, Immanence. Yo, you're gonna dig this film, people. You really will. And hey, you get to see it, right? It will be hitting all your favorite VODs. You know what I mean? We're going to be hitting all those platforms, whichever ones you use, on the 4th of February. So, yes, people, go check that out. Go check that out. And also, people, if you want to find out a little bit more about the film, we got a little interview. So make sure you go check that too. All right? People, immense. It will make you believe something, that's for sure.